Hello and welcome back to Red Leader Plays Fire Emblem Three Hopes, Azure Gleam. Last time, we did a new chapter. We talked with everybody, saw a bunch of supports. I still have a ton of supports, but we will go ahead and do this paralogue that I've been so wanting to do. Oh my god. So, let's just jump right in, just so we can just get this done. So, because we got Dimitri, Sylvain, and Rodrigue, raiders from the north. Fraudelia soldiers, Gautier knights. Perhaps hoping to take advantage of the trouble brewing within the kingdom, the people of Sreng launch an invasion from the north. Dimitri rides out with his best soldiers to intercept. We get the soldiers of Sreng! Let's go! I don't think we've ever done that in Three Houses. There's one quest that's themed like that, but that's really about it.
There may not be snow here, but the wind still settles right in your bones.
Make sure to stay warm, all right? It's often coldest in places without snow.
Apologies for dragging you so far north, and then saddling you with reconnaissance duties. Still, how are things looking?
Thought for sure we'd see signs of the enemy by now, but I've got nothing. You really think those Sreng folks are coming over these mountains? Seems like a pretty risky plan.
Oh, they will come. It's in their nature.
And if I know their leader, this will be a much larger raid than normal.
That's about the Sreng people.
They tried to raid us during the confusion at the capital too, right? So are Fargus and Sreng mortal enemies or something?
I don't know if I'd go that far, but we've definitely got something of a history. Even back when I was a kid, there was open fighting between the two. When Fargus won, the Sreng leader offered up his youngest son as a prisoner of war. The same son who's now leading this current raid.
After he was surrendered to Margrave Gautier as a prisoner of war, he was held here for some time. The Margrave lost his wife to the Sreng offensive, and I know he harbored many ill feelings towards their people. But he also hoped to improve relations between the two peoples, and thusly treated his prisoner well, teaching him our language and customs. Sadly, the prisoner did not appreciate the effort. He fled Margrave Gautier at his first opportunity and scurried back home.
But if Sreng offered him as a hostage, why would they welcome him back?
It's all a bit muddled and unclear. Father dispatched men to find out the truth of the matter, but everyone feigned ignorance.
Still, he now leads the Sreng forces, which means they must have at least some respect for the man. Doubtless, they were pleased when he walked in the door with inside knowledge of Fodlan practically oozing from his pores.
You've got one interesting neighbor, I'll give you that. Things are tougher in the north than I thought.
I'm glad you've come to understand our situation, at least in some small part.
Our preparations are complete, Father. Perhaps it's time we gather the generals?
Yes. Once everyone is here, we'll depart for the Ruska Mountains and take shelter at the stronghold in the foothills.
That stronghold again? We're practically retracing the entire northern campaign at this point.
Yes, that is where hostilities began, isn't it? Your Majesty, House Gautier should have been able to handle this situation ourselves. Pray forgive me for dragging you into it.
Not at all. Gautier and Fraldarius have long been allies in the fight against the forces of Sreng. It is only right that the leader of House Blathed should come to your aid in a time of such crisis. I'll be counting on you and Sylvain as well.
Show confidence.
Don't worry, we'll send these folks packing.
Great. In that case, maybe I'll kick back and let you do all the... Kidding. Kidding. Of course, I'll give this everything I have. Well, except my life. I'll be keeping that.
I'll do my best as well, Margrave. Though, having ceded the Fraldarius title to my son, I fear I am not but a common military man now.
False modesty ill suits you, Rodrigue. Now let's all go out there and make our king proud.
For Fargus! Glory for Fargus! Drive back the Sreng army. Or any allies are routed. So Margrave is also here. It's probably just standard. So I did like level up everybody, get them some stuff. So let's just go ahead and start this up then. Let's get to this.
Brave soldiers of Fargus, I task you now with this. Defeat the forces of Sreng and prove your might anew.
Glory for Fargus!
I will hold down the stronghold. You focus on dispatching the enemy.
I think that's Dimitri.
I'll
Yeah.
hesitate no longer.
Dimitri had like 1 XP to get before he leveled up.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to
Just
the
like
best
move
of our-
everyone.
We must act now. Let
Move
us
everyone
see
up.
what we can do.
Hear you, lad. I'll make short work of this.
There we go. Go, Shez.
Let's take the stronghold.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Let us crush their defenses.
Let us crush their defenses. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Profound. To stand on the same battlefield where my father once fought.
And repeating the same fight as well. Not sure how I feel about that one.
Alright, so let's go and command Dimitri. Because
We
he's
must
having some
strive
troubles
to
over there.
perform to the best.
Not a problem.
Shez. Let's go
I've
fight
got
that guy
this.
up there.
I've awaited this moment.
Oh, wait, move. Same as me, Dimitri. Get out of here. Oh god. Get out! Get out! You can't mess with Dimitri! He's a boar for a reason. Alright, cool. Let's go and start moving down. Let's go conquer these guys really quick. Oh god! Wow. That works. Where am I going? This way! This way! Oh, Sylvain! You guys can conquer that
Hear
place.
you, lad. I'll make short work of this.
We
Rodrigue?
must act now, before the worry sets in.
I guess go
Let us see
get
what
that
we-
stronghold down there. And Dimitri... We'll conquer this stronghold over here.
Strike with all your might.
Get! Hell yeah! Alright, I think I'll go ahead and use my special on this guy just to get him out of here.
Refuse to hold back.
I refuse to hold back!
You won't stop me.
I feel as though I'm fighting alongside the young Margrave and late King once again. It's quite the sensation.
Aw.
Honored you think I stack up to my father. I can't help but feel like I pale in comparison.
Enough of that. You are more than worthy of the comparison. And to one day take his place as the Margrave.
Aw, that's nice. I like that. Let's go and command Rodrigue.
Let us see what we can do.
Hear you loud and
So
clear.
Sylvain, what you got? I guess go get that
I'll
stronghold
make
up
short
there, I
work of
guess.
this.
We will
And
proceed as
Dimitri?
planned.
I guess just go
We
fight
must
some
strike.
bases.
Allow me.
Hey, Dimitri's already blazed that path, so he's got to know what he's talking about.
Oh my god, he's already blazed that path. Nice
Let's
one,
take the
Rodri.
stronghold. Out of the way! I can still fight.
Yeah, I love how I actually have someone who can actually use this arrow for, like, I can have Rodri use it, which is cool. Defeat the Sreng General and their allies.
There will be no end if we stay on the defensive. Perhaps we should take the fight to our enemy instead.
Seize the stronghold within time limit to prevent the enemy reinforcements from
These general
appearing.
tactics remind me of my father's chess strategies. Wait, I think
Alright, let's see.
hear you loud
Sylvain,
and clear. I'll
you
make
can go to
short
that
work of
stronghold.
this.
We will proceed as planned.
Dimitri,
We must
that
strive to perform
stronghold.
to the best of
Not a
Shez, you can go
problem.
right down the middle.
I've got this.
They might be trying to reach our base.
Now I'll just bring Rodrigue up here. Nine. Get out of here.
Let us crush the defenses.
Man,
Let's take the stronghold.
I can't believe I really was sleeping on Rodrigue. Like, he's actually really good. I've been sleeping on him. I'll go ahead and use Sylvain.
short
I
work of
haven't
this.
used
We must
Sylvain
act
a
now.
lot, like
Let us see what we can do.
really recently.
I'm ready to go.
Probably once I get my rep. Oh, that's probably what we get here. We probably get Sylvain's relic. That's probably what we get. Yeah.
My father's first wife, the one who died in the Sreng raids. What was she like?
She was a classmate
Ow,
of
ow,
ours
ow,
at the academy,
ow.
and the star keeper of the Black Eagles.
I understand
Oh.
he earned his wall of
She was a
ice
Black Eagle,
after she
like
was lost.
Sylvain's mother.
Indeed. Before that, he was a lively young man, cheerful, friendly to the last.
Got you!
Defeat the Sreng generals and defend the strongholds. Okay, so Shez is almost done with that.
We will
Dimitri
proceed as
is
planned.
freaking just moving.
We must
Move
strive to
Dimitri
perform to the
down.
best of our ability.
And then we'll go ahead and command
I've
Shez,
got this.
just so I can kill all these guys probably like
We must
incredibly
let us see
quickly.
what we can do.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work.
Take a breather.
All right.
That should make things easier, but there's still the commander to deal with.
All right, Shez. Let's kill them all.
This payback has been years in the making, Gautier.
Hey, where you going?
That guy, the one who's as loud as a cannon. That must be who we're looking for.
All right, cool. Defeat the Sreng army reinforcements.
Everything is going swimmingly.
Oh my God.
I doubt even Lambert could find fault with us.
I pray my son isn't causing you or his majesty too much trouble.
Jesus! Shez is so powerful. She can just kill everyone in her path. Look at this! Actually crazy. Hey, Shrine General, how you doing? Break his armor. Jesus. Ah! Jesus Christ! Shez, calm down. Alright, let's go ahead and use, so we're almost done with that.
We must act now.
Let's,
see what we can
yeah,
do.
we got to command Rodrigue. That guy is kind of,
Here you, I'll make short work.
he has a
of this.
weakness, or a strength.
We must strive.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Allow me.
Let's go ahead and dismount, because I recently found out that you actually can do that. Like, I completely forgot, like, that was a feature. Yeah, there we go. I didn't have to worry about the weakness this assassin had. Oh, hi. Get! Die! Get my horse back. Ooh, this guy almost died. Oh my god, this poor guy. He can't even move. He's stun locked. Let's go. Let's see. Shez.
We must strive to perform
Man, everyone's
to the
just
best
kind of
our ability.
mopping up.
I've got
We'll
this.
go and command Shez just so we can kill that guy.
Here you, I'll make short work of this.
We must act now, before the worry. Let us see what we can do.
Take a breather.
Yeah. Get out of here. You can't beat Shez. Who do you think you are? You can't do it? My god.
A resounding success.
Sreng Army, open the gates to
Don't hate us
advance.
for this. Our way of life hangs in the balance.
Sreng Army is commanding, or advancing. Defeat the Sreng commander. Oh, he's just like
We must
running
act now.
right through.
Come. We
Rodrigue,
must act
go
now.
stop him.
Let us see what we can do.
Hear you loud and
We'll go
clear.
and send
I'll make
Sylvain
short
after
work of
some
this.
other guys down there. Then Shez, we're gonna go conquer the stronghold up here. Since he left.
Here it comes.
Here it comes!
You're done.
Let's do this.
Kill him! Get him, Shez! Let's do it! Alright, let's go ahead and
Let us
command
see
good
what
old
we can do.
Rodrigue.
Not a, I've got
And
this.
Shez, you can just kind of
My
mop up.
time has come.
My time has come.
Fargus!
For Fargus! He says it! He says the thing! Let's go! Glory for Fargus!
Perhaps I thought too highly of my troops. But I can retreat with my pride intact.
Yeah, and don't come back. Or if you do, at least leave your weapons and soldiers behind.
I'll think about it.
Enemies defeated B? There was no one left on the map. How How was I supposed to kill more? There was literally nobody else. There was like 2 other guys.
I won't let myself stop.
It's probably like the same thing with Mycen, where if the guy got closer to his destination, more people would spawn, maybe? Maybe that's what it was? Alright, let's see the aftermath here.
They descended upon us like a storm.
I've never seen the people of Sreng fight with such ferocity, and their leader was a pure terror. Still, I thought that man more discerning than to simply attempt to batter his way into Fargus.
Assuming someone incited the Sreng forces. Like, it makes sense.
Sounds like someone lit a fire under them. Probably convinced them this was their chance to take out the kingdom. What with our being occupied with the Empire and all.
But who would this Flamestoker be? Someone from Adrestia, perhaps.
We can't discount Cornelia and her ilk. They're like a bad rash that won't go away.
Yeah, Talus.
It will take time to pin down the truth. But even if this is the result of some outside
Could be Solon too.
influence on the Sreng clans, the fault still lies with me. I never should have educated that man.
Don't blame yourself, Father.
The people of Sreng do not speak the language of Fodlan. Had he never learned it,
Yet Sylvain was only able to get through to him as a result of your teachings. And though his words lacked compassion, it was still quite remarkable to hear him speak at all. I was raised to think of the Sreng people as demons who emerged unbidden from the snowy tundra. Considering that, exchanging even a few meager sentences with them feels like a miracle.
I agree with His Majesty. We will never achieve peace without understanding each other. And you know we can't end this through sheer force of arms alone, Father.
we already understand our enemy perfectly well. They fight for a port that is not choked with ice, and for land that is warm and fertile. Yet Fargus is hardly a region of abundance, and there is nothing we can spare them. So how exactly do you hope to achieve peace amidst such scarcity?
I don't know, yet. But I'll keep searching for a way, even if it takes my entire life.
You remain as naive as ever, boy.
Matthias, wait! Apologies, Your Majesty. I will go speak with him. You should make ready to head back.
What the Margrave says is reasonable, yet I sense an earnestness in your words as well, Sylvain.
Oh, I'm earnest, all right. I'll drag our people kicking and screaming to peace if that's what I have to do.
Do it,
Peace with
Sylvain.
Sreng doesn't sound like some hopeless ideal to me. I'm sure you'll find a way to pull it off.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Regardless, we must eliminate this threat if we ever hope to free ourselves from the power of the relics. Still, there's no reason we must do so through military might and bloodshed, if another way will suffice. I appreciate the way you think, Sylvain. I truly do.
And I'm always impressed with how much you hate warfare, considering how good you are at it.
Is your father going to be okay?
Kill every last one of them.
Didn't exactly take well to your opinion back there.
Trust me, I've been his son for long enough to know that the feelings he keeps private can fill a library. If he really thought I was some kind of naive idiot, he'd have kept it to himself. There's something else weighing on his mind here. I'm certain of it.
There you are, Matthias.
Do you remember the night of the ball, Rodrigue? back in our days at the Academy. You, me, and Lambert grew weary of the festivities and stole away to train by ourselves.
How could I forget? The stars in that sky were a true sight to behold. We talked about all sorts of things that night. It was the first time we ever discussed our dreams for the future, and the last as well.
Lambert told us how he hoped to forge a peace between Fargus and the people of Sreng in Dusker.
It is really cool, like, that, like, their fathers, like, Dimitri, Sylvain, and Felix, they're all they're all, like, friends, like, childhood friends, and their kids as well. It's just, I don't know, it's just really cool.
He certainly did. And once he was named king, the man did his best to see it through. Sreng may have been a lost cause, but he worked tirelessly to bring Dusker into the fold.
I called him naive that night. His dreams sounded like the thing of childhood storybooks and cradle tales. But these days, I wonder if I wasn't the naive one. He always took the long view of things, saw the whole continent unfolding before him. But me? I've lost too many over the years, and their blood clouds my vision. I could never see things now as he once did. Could there really be a pathway to peace?
Ah. You haven't changed one bit, Matthias. If you regret what you said to Sylvain, I suggest you find him and apologize before this goes any further.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
The Lance of Ruin! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Unleashing effects. I actually did do that. I did that with Ingrid's Relic, Lewin, like on my own time. So Ingrid actually does like 200 damage at this point. It's kind of crazy. Alright, Sylvain. You can stop using this normal ass lance. You can go ahead and grab the Lance of Ruin. It's not as good as like the lance, but we gotta get your skill for that. So, and I think let's just go ahead and watch some supports, because I'm gonna save the chapter for next time, and I do have to get through a lot of these supports. So let's go ahead and watch a few of these, shall we? Like, look at all these! Look at them all! We got Dimitri and Felix. Let's go and watch that one first, actually.
How long are you going to keep staring blankly like an idiot? You should eat.
You're right. My apologies.
Let me guess, you're in a tizzy about how best to make use of the Church's forces. Or maybe you're just worried about how our forces will survive the winter. Well, knock it off. A good leader knows when to let their vassals do the worrying for them.
Is that why you left your uncle in charge of House Fraldarius?
Yes. Though I've been returning to the territory the moment any issues arise with his governance.
And your mother? Is she in good health? I imagine it's difficult to manage all the family squabbles on her own.
Oh, she's fine. She's good at that sort of thing. I actually think she likes it. I suggest you focus on your own issues for once, instead of worrying about everyone else.
I'm not sure that's possible. Oh, but that does remind me. I hear the Knights wanted to hold a joint training session.
Forget it. You'll never change. I'd tell you to stop brooding so much, but I'd be wasting my breath.
I cannot afford to lose this war, Felix. I must protect the kingdom. I must avenge the fallen.
There it is.
Each day, we draw ever closer to those who pulled the actual strings. I've already punished any who knew of the plan and did nothing, as well as a number of middle-rank conspirators. But it isn't enough. There are still those who must answer for this crime with their lives.
You are a book with one chapter and no ending. What will you do when you actually have this revenge of yours?
I don't know. But if I can quell their grief and their hate, it will be enough.
I feel the same way,
Do
Felix.
you hate me, Felix? After all, I saw Glenn die. I watched it and could do nothing. His end lies on my shoulders.
That's enough. I don't hate you, okay? You weren't responsible for any of that. They didn't die for your sake. They made their own choices of their own free will. Don't be so conceited.
But surely they didn't want to die. Yet they did so to protect me. Me. I am undeserving of such sacrifice.
I told you to quit brooding and eat. Your food's going to rot if you wait any longer.
Yes, of course.
Oh man, that just showed like that support with. Oh my god, it shows like that Dimitri is still the same as he was in Three Houses. He really is. Like he's just not as crazy. But we haven't seen the other routes in this game yet. Because the only reason why he wasn't crazy in like say Crimson Flower in Three Houses, because he actually had like Rhea in the church. That's why. In this game, well, in this route, we have the church as well. So it's like kind of that same situation. I'm just curious how he's going to be like in the other routes. He might still have the church though, so maybe. Alright, Ingrid, who we got? Rodrigue? That'd be kind of interesting. We have Sylvain. I haven't watched a Sylvain one in a long time. Ignatz? We gotta talk with Ignatz about Sylvain.
Ignatz! I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, hello, Sylvain. Do you need something?
Yeah, I actually... Oh, were you painting? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. What can I do for you?
Actually, I was hoping you could take a look at this painting I brought back last time I was home.
This style is rarely seen in Fargus. It might be the work of an Imperial painter.
Agreed. I don't think I've seen this style of brushwork used much in the kingdom. My father's first wife was an Imperial noble, so maybe it was hers?
I never knew that. Still, it's quite stunning.
I know, right? That lady's really something.
Oh my god.
I didn't mean the woman herself. Though, of course, she's lovely too. The features of her face suggest such kindness. She actually resembles Lady Rhea in a way.
The thing is, I have no idea who she is or if she even exists in real life.
Is that why you came to me? To see if I could uncover her identity?
Pretty much. I really love this thing, so it's been bugging me for years. I thought maybe you could finally scratch the itch for me. I mean, everybody knows you're the go-to guy for anything related to art.
Well, I'll do what I can, but please try not to get your hopes up. There's still a great deal I don't know. Though I must admit, my curiosity has been piqued as well.
Oh, really? Thanks. I wouldn't have the first clue about how to go about this on my own. I mean, I'd at least have something to go on if it was a religious painting, but us kingdom folk pretty much only care about fighting, you know? And our art books are, well, let's just say they're lacking, and leave it at that.
Yes, I'm well aware. Sadly, while religious art has continued to thrive and grow, the same can't be said for its secular counterparts. I do get the impression that this portrait may actually be related to the Church of Seros, though.
You think? I don't know. I haven't noticed any of the usual elements of a Seros composition.
As I'm sure you know, paintings of legendary and sacred figures all share a certain pattern. Which is to say, they're frequently depicted with their associated symbols.
Yeah, like Saint Seros with swords and Saint Sethaline with fish. But I don't see anything even close to that here.
I'm sorry, that actually like made me laugh so much. Saint Sethaline with fish. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just get back to it.
Look at the birds. Don't they seem strangely prominent to you?
I guess, now that you mention it. Okay, so who was associated with birds? Saint Macule, maybe? No, Saint Macule was a guy. This is nothing like how he's usually depicted either.
I didn't expect you to be so knowledgeable, Sylvain. No offense. To be honest, I always thought the two of us lived in entirely different worlds.
Come on, you should know me better than that. I'm the biggest art connoisseur in all of Fargus. Though, I admit, at first I only studied it to impress the ladies.
There it is.
Sorry. I guess we still live in different worlds after all.
Man, Sylvain is such a good character. He is such a good character, man. Alright, we got... Well, to do Catherine, Flame, to do... Go to do and Shez, A rank.
Did you, sir? We'd like to hear your opinion on the matter we discussed earlier.
Regarding Count Karen, as I discussed with Gustav,
Looks like things are finally changing to do. They've really started warming up to you, huh?
they have. That soldier I was speaking to lost his mother in Dusker. She was a knight of the kingdom. Naturally, his feelings toward me were complicated. We argued many times.
You arguing? Can't imagine what that looks like.
I thought it better than just letting him hurl abuse at me. Such a reaction was surprising for me as well.
Yeah.
But now we have fought together, worried together, faced death together. I have shown
Brothers
him what I'm
arms.
capable of, and he has come to trust me in turn.
Nice. Sounds like you really earned his respect then. Congrats, Dedu.
Strange. Why are you so happy for me?
Because
Explain
we're
why.
friends. And friends are happy for each other when good stuff happens to them.
Are they?
Aw,
Anyway,
Dedu
now you've just got to keep it going and get even more people to trust you. Same goes for me. And Dimitri while we're at it.
You're right.
In the meantime, I'm gonna keep winning battles until I prove myself to you once and for all. So make sure you keep an eye on me out there, Dedu. Because I'm gonna be the most valuable fighter we've got. What? What's so funny?
Nothing. I look forward to your performance. But you already have my trust, no matter your origin or identity.
Really? You never know when I might betray you and turn my sword on Dimitri, though. Not to mention this weird power I have. Can you seriously say you trust me with that in mind?
Your power is concerning, but it does not define you. I'm sure you would not so easily betray His Majesty or myself. But know that if you do, I will cut you down without hesitation.
No
That's
hesitation.
who I am. You must understand by now.
Weird way to tell me you trust me, but it's got Dedu written all over it. I'm honored.
That was nice. Thing to do, actually kind of like feel comfortable in the land and stuff, like because he's a Duskurian. Alright. Shez and Flame, this one's gonna be cute. They were like in like the market last time.
So it's just no? Not under any
Oh god.
circumstances?
It is not up for debate. This is for your own good, Flame.
Hey, you okay, Flame? Why the long face?
My brother has seen fit to forbid me from going out entirely.
That doesn't sound unusual for him. But as long as he doesn't know, what's the harm, right?
A fair point, but my brother truly is concerned for my safety. Perhaps...
It does seem
If you
like
came
the
with
church
me.
has enemies all over the place these days. So I don't know. I think I get where he's coming from.
As you know, my brother and I have lived in remote and secluded places for a very long time. All we had was each other. Then we went to Garrick Mach and suddenly we were surrounded by all these people. I had hoped to make many friends and listen to their countless tales of all the places I hadn't been. But before I got to really know the people at the Officers' Academy...
Everything went all topsy-turvy, and the Academy had to shut down.
Do you remember when we went into town together to look at the latest fashions? That was so much fun. I was looking forward to going shopping together again, but... perhaps I should just let the whole thing go.
Oh, Flame.
Don't give up.
Don't give up so easily. We're just talking about a little outing here.
Even that would prove tremendously difficult for me. With the church thrown into such chaos, my brother is in a near constant state of agitation. I must not trouble him further by making him worry about me as well.
You're very kind to your brother, Flame. Just remember, it won't always be like this.
You think so?
Absolutely. Wars can't last forever, right? When this war ends and peace returns to Fodlan, taking a shopping trip will be no big deal.
If that is so, then would you be willing to go into town with me again when that day comes?
Of course. I'd be happy to keep you company. Or were you keeping me company? I forgot.
With that to look forward to, it should be no trouble to summon a little patience. It is times like this I am grateful you're not a man.
What? Oh, you mean because of Sedith?
Yes. I'm not sure my brother will permit me to go anywhere with a man, even when the war is over.
He'll never get to know any men if he doesn't. Are you okay with that?
No, but if I do it anyway and he finds out, I'm sure it would be, as I've said, utterly disastrous.
Offer.
Well then, I'll just have to help you sneak out, won't I?
Oh my, would you really do that? I should have known you would be so bold.
I'm Shez after all. Man, that's still so interesting, like how much that would be different if you were male Shez. That's so interesting.